The stabbing at a local Johnson City McDonald's on Wednesday is prompting calls for community action from some local groups. Waylon Walls-Parker reports.
Organizations working with children and families preventing violence isn't just about responding after something happens. They say it's about building relationships, creating safe spaces, and making sure young people know they have somewhere to turn to. While youth advocacy groups say there's no single solution, they say prevention starts long before a crime occurs. Tia Farrell with the Southern Illinois Youth Empowerment Network through Take Action Today says during the school year, their programming has reached over 5,000 young people in 6 counties.
Every education and prevention is tailored to exactly what they tell us they're seeing, whether it's familial substance use, whether it's abuse.
Farrell says summer can be challenging because young people lose the structure, routines, and trusted mentors they have during school.
I think that there's a lot of structure and that you have friend groups and then you have teachers and you have something to do all day. And then at the end of the day, during summer, a lot of those kids don't have anything at home. So they might get into trouble, or they may hang out with the wrong people, or they might get into the wrong things.
In Carbondale, Ginger Rye Sanders with Women for Change says the recent funding cuts for youth programs are limiting opportunities.
We invest in them. We invest in the future of Carbondale and all of the other surrounding neighborhoods that will have the same problem.
Last summer, the organization employed young people through its lawnmower program, giving them work experience while teaching them life skills.
Teach responsibility, entrepreneurship, teamwork, punctuality, and pride in earning an honest paycheck.
Rye Sanders says it's important to hold the youth's attention, especially teenagers, because the influences they encounter today can shape the course of their future.
Violence, gangs, drugs, social media pressures, negative peer influences. If positive opportunities are not available, those negative influences can root.
Leaders say preventing violence takes a community working together. They say one event or activity isn't enough. Lasting change comes from ongoing investment in young people. In studio, Waylon Walls-Parker, Heartland News.